Alright guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on the time you're watching this video. Feeling very sad. I should have dropped this video some days ago, but I think somehow this is the right moment to drop it because I have seen something that even triggered me to drop this video. I'm so sad. The way the young ones are dying these days. So painful. Still on this Mohbad matter, Imole. I'm not this music fan. I'm not into music. I don't really care much about music. Yeah, I'm more into that comedy section. I love comedy. Yeah. Okay. Now, about this Imole's case, I don't know. It really pains me. Now, first thing I want to talk about is when someone dies, everybody comes up with a lot of conclusion on who they suspect of killing the person and all that. It's normal in Africa. It's normal everywhere, not just Africa though. But when it comes to beliefs and all that, it's rampant in Africa. When you have issues with someone, or people know you have issue with someone, that is why it's always good to be peaceful. If you have issues with someone, and people know you are having issue with that person, and suddenly something happens, first thing people will say is you are the person. Let's say the person died, first suspect is you, and that is just exactly what is happening to Naira Marley. That is at first, yes, myself, the first thing that came into my mind is what's going on. Could it be that Naira Marley and their gang, are they responsible? What could it be? I don't know much about music, so I was just reasoning. Please, let's know. This video is not to accuse anyone of anything, please. I'm just trying to lay out some facts. So that's how we think. Now, I was hearing a lot of things online. I saw a lot of updates with his problem with his record label and all that. The most rampant was the issue about Imole and the record label, but it was later I started hearing it's not just about the record label, even with his family, even relationship. So you see, it's not just to bother, it's not just to disturb yourself about the record label. Look into other matters too. Everybody's mindset, let me say 90% of Nigerians today, even outside Nigeria, they are just focusing on the record label. I'm not being precise on anything, just laying down some facts about life. They are just focusing on the record label. Nobody's talking about the family side and the relationship side and other friends too. You see, so please, if we see truth, let's say the truth. The only thing man can do in this life is to kill the body here. Someone is still greater that can handle the soul. If I see a death of young, I've seen a lot of people dying, a lot of musicians too, and other, even actors. But this particular one pained me a lot. It pained me. I've never done a video like this. I've never done a video like this before. It pained me. How can we be losing young, bright souls? I'm not saying the person that died is a saint or he has no faults, but truth be said, the guy is light. Because if you look into the matter very well, you will find out the case of his death is mysterious. Other musicians have died before, other stars, other superstars have died, but ask yourself, did they resolve the case like this? What's really bringing up everybody, even those who do not have anything with music, who don't even like music, are talking about it? Now let me tell you something. I move around, I go to the market, I buy things, I go to other places too. I am just so shocked to hear old women that know nothing about the internet talking about this Imole's case. I'm so shocked. I couldn't even believe my ears. So I just sensed that even the universe is trying to fight for this guy because he needs justice. Please watch this video to the end. He needs justice. Even the universe is fighting for him. That is why a lot of people from nowhere, they are coming out to talk about him and trying to fix this matter. And for those of you trying to help get justice for this guy, I'm thanking you all. God bless you all. And in any of your own cases too, if you have any case, you also get justice because you are fighting for someone's justice too. In the likeness of Tonto Decay, and so many others I've seen coming out for this guy. Thank you all, because I'm really impressed too. I'm really impressed. If this is the little I can do to see justice, I don't mind. Now we're talking about the case where this young man died. He's a father and a husband. He died. They rushed to bury him on the same day. On the same day, they rushed to bury him without even a befitting burial, without getting a good casket. The coffin they used in burying was smaller than him, which everybody knows. They had to bend his head too. Listen to what I'm saying. They had to bend his head. They have to rush and bury him without a proper burial, no mortuary, no autopsy. Now ask yourself, if people are doing that, is it not suspicious? And if the father is there looking at all these things, he's even conducting he's ready to bury someone like that. No trying to check. I'm not saying you should go to any diabolic stuff. At least to check the hospital, they should carry out some autopsy, run a lot of tests to know what killed him. No, they didn't do it. We are rushing to bury him. Then if you ask yourself, will you tell me that they don't have money at all to get a good casket for him? The coffin, that they will have to bend the neck. Why are you bending the neck of someone that died again? Why are you bending it? If it's just a natural death, why are you bending it? Thereby not giving him space at all. Not giving the person space at all. In case, okay, haven't you imagined that someone that died now, what if the person suddenly comes back to life? That's why they keep people in mortuary first. They do some tests too, because that guy never died. He never died. From the videos I'm seeing that they had, when they exhumed the body, and we saw fresh blood, that should tell us that that body didn't really die. We have watched movies. Haven't you watched some movies where someone was buried alive and the person woke up and started struggling to come out and all that? After bending the person's neck, how did you know that definitely that person will wake up? So that's why they had to tighten in order not to give him any space. I don't know this person at all. I'm not even really a fan of the Malians record. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the Malians record at all. At all. I just have, I think, one of them there that I love his music. Some of them. Let me say most of them. When I hear it, I do try to listen to it too. Like the likes of the Zinoleski songs and all that. So another musicians too, I do try to listen to their music too. But after this guy's death, when I went to stream his songs, I started seeing in his lyrics a lot of information. It's like he knows that people are even after him. God help us, help the young souls. The single thing that made me to start doing this video, I know no one knows me for like, I'm not a star, I know, but I'm saying it because I know one or two people will see the video. Something that made me to do this video now again is because of Naira Marley. You know, everybody have been on his neck. I've even seen some guy online using Naira Marley twin. The guy is suffering today because they ban all his accounts and all that, his source of income, because he looks like Naira Marley and all that. They reported him a lot of time. Even the Naira Marley is not having rest where he is. I was asking myself, what is the core evidence that is Naira Marley or any other person? We need to, yes, even me, Naira Marley is my suspect too, and the other people, they are calling other names too. But even the father is a suspect. Even the father is a suspect. This is a young soul that is just lost, and I don't know, something is prompting everyone to rise up for justice. Naira Marley said, he finally came out now, he said a lot of things. I think I will try to add a screenshot of what he said so that you guys can read it too. Because he was asking some important questions that I've been asking myself too. He was asking, who was the nurse that injected him? Who paid Instablog to say that it was ear infection or something like that? Those are vital questions. Who was the person sitting with the lifeless body? Who? And a lot of other questions too. Naira Marley asked some vital questions. Yes, he's a suspect. His record label, and a lot of channels are banning it now too. He's a suspect, the father, and some others too. But what me I still want to ask, please, that should come out. What I want to ask that should come out really is, what is the name of the hospital where he was carried to, where they were attending to him before he passed? What's the name of the hospital? Who was the nurse that injected him? You should let them check the content of the injection. I've seen movies where they injected somebody, and it's what I know from science. I don't really want to call names of drugs, but I know they can inject someone with substance that make you look lifeless. Even your pulse won't be moving. So when someone checks you, you are just a kind of confirmed death. So if you are checking this thing, we say movies are things that happen real, and this is happening live. I've seen movies, I'm illustrating things. I've seen movies where someone will be injected on purpose to show others that the person is dead, and later they can go and exhume the body, or because period to time when the drugs will expire. Now you connect this thing, they've injected him probably with some substance, they know the time when it will expire, so that is why they rushed to bury him. God help us. So when they bury him on time, if the drug or the substance is injected in his body, in his bloodstream, once the time elapses, he cannot come back to life. He cannot be saved, because under the ground who will hear him? That's why they even have to bend his neck, probably, just to suffer him, not to give any chance of survival again. That's pure wickedness. Why do you think, look at, they exhumed the body and fresh blood was coming out. Why do you think that blood will not be crying for justice? You see this universe, those of them that killed him, because he was murdered. Clearly he was murdered. No one will come out. Not even God will come out and say it was a natural death, and I will believe. God won't even do that, because God is the God of justice. The universe is really fighting, because the blood of that innocent young man is crying out for justice. The blood is crying to the universe, and the universe is touching every soul to fight for this guy. Just pray God protects us. Pray God protects us, young souls. You don't destroy somebody, or you don't try to kill someone when they are poor. When they start getting a little thing to be, when they are now successful, they can now take care of their bills and all that. Now try to kill them. What is it? Please. That's why I said watch this video to the end. Please and please. In this life, just try to be peaceful with everybody. And if you are listening to me from anywhere, you are seeing me from anywhere, and you remember you and I having any issue, if you know I have offended you, please call me. Find a way to call me. Get my attention. Let's talk. Settle it. Don't try to kill me. If you try to kill me, it won't even work, because I'm a child of the universe. The universe is God, and I'm a child of the universe. I'm part of the universe. If you try to kill me, it will only come back to you. You can't kill me. But instead of trying to kill me or hurting my people, why don't we settle? I will swallow my pride and tell me what I did to you, and I will ask for forgiveness. And if I have asked you for forgiveness and you still want to go ahead and do anything, that is if I'm even wrong. It's you and the universe. You will fight with the universe. God won't even let you succeed. So please, and to the young youths, please, let's just try to be in peace with everybody. Once you have an enemy here, you have an enemy here, you have an enemy there, you have an enemy the other side. If one happens to be the one attacking you, you won't even know who is attacking, because you know you have a lot of enemies. Please, why can't we just stop killing a living soul like you? For what? We pray Mohbad Imole have a peaceful rest after justice is served to him. The kind of people coming out to talk about this Imole's matter is still surprising me. People I never expected, people of different caliber, even from all backgrounds, poor and rich backgrounds, coming out for this guy. That just was clocked in my ear while I was waking up, that the universe is hearing the cry of that blood, the innocent blood that was shed. I'm not saying he's a saint. I will keep saying it. I'm not saying I know him. I'm not God to him. I'm my own God to myself. I'm not his God. So I won't say he's 100% a saint. But for the fact you kill someone unjustly, that blood will constantly keep crying for justice until justice is served. And I pray justice will be served. May his gentle soul rest in peace.